Have you seen these people doing the 100 push-up challenge at the gym?
98, 99, 100, baby.
Oh man, please do not do the 100 push-up challenge. The reality is it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And in fact, with push-ups, a lot of people make some big mistakes that cause aches, pains, and injuries to your shoulders if you continue doing them wrong. And I want to show you those mistakes right now and talk to you about how you can improve the quality of your push-ups so that it doesn't matter about the quantity. Because I'd rather have you do 10 perfect push-ups than 100 push-ups poorly and end up getting injured. So let's talk about how to do your push-ups with perfect form. To start, the number one thing you see people doing is flaring their elbows out like this. So when people do push-ups, especially when they're going for lots of quantity, this makes it a little bit easier on your body, pulling your elbows way out like this and really focusing on just the chest muscles. But here's the reality. When you do a push-up like this, if you bring your elbow high into the outside and you start to bring your arm back, most people get tight at right around here, meaning their hand is about 6 inches in front of their chest. Then if we want to go all the way down until our chest touches the ground, what often happens is people's shoulder internally rotates like this on the way down, putting a lot of pressure on your shoulder in this position. That's going to cause aches, pains, inflammation, and potentially even damage the rotator cuff if you repetitively do that movement over and over again. So how do we fix this? Instead of flaring the elbows high into the outside like this, we like to keep the elbows low at a 45-degree angle or less. That way, we allow the arm to come all the way back behind the shoulder, and we can increase that range of motion safely. So it looks like this. Hands a little bit more close together. Then we're going to bring the elbows down, closer to the body, and then press back up like this. Okay? All right. The next thing that people often do wrong with the push-up is they lose rigidity of the core. And when I say the core, I'm not just talking about squeezing your abs. I'm talking about hips all the way up to your chest. Okay? And the reason why is if we lose rigidity of the core, you end up with a position that could potentially harm your lower back. So you'll see people do this push-up. It kind of looks like, I like to think about it as a banana push-up, right? They're in this position, their hips are low, right? And they're going down and up, and their hips are kind of staying in the same position. And they're using that because, again, it makes push-ups easier, meaning you can get more reps. So instead of that, what we want to do is we want to squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis like this. Then we want to contract the core and the lats by imagining that we're dragging our arms down like this. Your hands don't actually move, but by creating that pressure against the floor, we're going to squeeze those muscles harder, protect our body more, and strengthen the muscles of our core and our upper body significantly more. So it looks like this. I'm here, I squeeze the glutes, I squeeze the core, then I pull my hands back towards my body. Immediately, my abs, my lats, everything's on fire. Now I'm going to do my push-ups that way, keeping things stronger and more safe while I'm still dropping my elbows back just like that. All right? Finally, the last thing that you want to focus on is making sure that you have a good breathing pattern. When somebody ends up doing 100 repetitions of the push-up, what you'll often see them doing is starting to lose their breathing pattern. When we exhale at the wrong place in the movement, again, we're going to make the core weaker, and we're going to potentially cause our back to get injured. So instead of just getting after it and talking to yourself to try to motivate you throughout it, make sure you stick to a strict breathing rhythm. Inhaling on the way down, creating core strength and intra-abdominal pressure, and exhaling on the way up as you fully extend the elbows, just like this. Everything's tight. Glutes tight, core tight, hands pulled back, elbows go back, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. And focus on doing things with perfect form. Now, another thing that can happen that I want to highlight real quick is as you shift from bad form to good form, it might make it hard for you to do push-ups like this. So one of the easiest ways to scale the difficulty of a push-up down while still being able to practice all of the keys that I just showed you to make sure these movements are perfect is to lift the surface that you're doing the push-ups on. So you can start by doing it on a low chair like this, doing your push-ups on a higher surface, same thing, right? And seeing if this feels like a good fit for you. If that still feels like you might be compromising your form, then flip it around. And you can do push-ups on the back of a chair like this. And you can really practice making sure that you've got the right muscles being activated, supporting your body, strengthening you, and making sure that you're doing push-ups with good form. So remember this, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And by the way, if you want a workout that teaches you this on every single movement that you can do with your body from the comfort of your own home, well, that's what we do at WeShape. We teach you how to move your body better so you feel better in your body. Plus, you can try a personalized workout plan for 2 weeks for free. All you got to do is take the quiz below by clicking the link.